Hello, my name is Ryan Green, and I'm with Green HSE. With the heartbreaking fires in California and Hawaii, and the growing threat of wildfires across our nation each year, I wanted to share a quick wildfire preparedness and response guide. This presentation will cover essential steps for preparing for wildfires, how to respond during an emergency, and how to safely return home after evacuation. We'll explore emergency planning, supply preparation, and critical actions to take before, during, and after a wildfire event. Now, I want to be clear, by no means am I a survivalist or a wildfire expert. However, I do have hands-on experience. I've served as a wildland firefighter, graduated from a fire academy, and I was a firefighter in the United States Coast Guard. Over the past 2 decades, I've participated in many emergency preparedness and response activities, both in my military career and as a safety professional. With that, I hope some of my experiences can help you become better prepared for disaster. Thank you for joining me, and let's get started. Emergency Action Planning Step 1. Know your community plan. Familiarize yourself with your local government's wildfire preparedness plans and evacuation routes. Visit your community's official emergency management website for detailed information on evacuation zones, shelter locations, and emergency contact numbers. Step 2. Create a PACE plan. If you live or work in an area with a wildfire threat, make an emergency action plan and ensure you have adequate supplies. Plan for unforeseen events by asking what if and attempting to poke holes in your plan. Locate potential safe zones within your area, such as designated assembly points, fire-resistant structures, or open spaces. When thinking about evacuation routes, designated meet-up locations, food, water, and survival, create a PACE plan. Primary. What is your most efficient and effective plan? Alternate. If that plan fails, what is your next best option? Contingency. If option 1 and 2 are removed, what will you do? Emergency. What is your last option for survival? Step 3. Practice and update. Regularly review and adjust your plan. Conduct evacuation drills and update the plan with family members. Create a detailed checklist, including items to gather and tasks to complete. Include a location for everyone to meet during or after evacuation. Step 4. Communication strategy. Establish a reliable communication method with family members and loved ones outside the area. Designate a contact person outside the affected area to serve as a central point of communication. Ensure all family members have access to reliable communication devices and prearranged meeting locations. Essential supplies. Keep supplies readily available in your home. Try to keep more than 3 days of food and water in your house, and keep your loved ones in mind. I prefer to keep buckets of freeze-dried food because they are easy to store and move and last several years. I also keep collapsible jugs to fill with water. Keep all of your important documents and extra cash in a fire-resistant safe. I have multiple to-go bags. My bags have far more supplies than listed here, but for fire preparation, these are some of the items I keep. Remember, your bag should be easy enough to carry, in case you must escape on foot. Keeping these items in your car will be helpful if you forget items in your bag or need more gear. I keep as many of these items as possible within reaching distance. Most of these items are stored in my door panel, armrest, and glove box. Remember to inventory your items at least once a year. When wildfires approach, focus on preparation and safety. Gather supplies, ready your vehicle for a quick escape, and monitor local news for updates. Review your emergency and PACE plans. Ensure pets and livestock are prepared, and arrange temporary housing if needed. Safely store flammable materials away from structures. Remove curtains and move furniture to reduce fire risk. Evacuate early if necessary, and always secure your home by closing doors and windows before leaving. Staying proactive can save lives and property. To protect yourself from wildfire smoke, use air conditioners in recirculation mode and keep doors and windows closed. Limit activities that stir up particulates and seek medical care if you have breathing issues. Always have a dust mask, N95 respirator, or full-face respirator nearby. Remember, smoke contains toxic gases and particulates. Minimize exposure to safeguard your health. If you must evacuate, initiate your PACE plan early. You do not always have to wait for evacuation orders. Remember to bring your go bags and supplies. Secure all gas lines. Close all doors and windows and turn off the air conditioning. Keep your doors unlocked. Turn lights off inside the house, but keep outside lights on so fire departments can identify them. Disconnect automatic garage door openers to make entry easier if the power is out. Connect any garden hoses. Do not leave water running. Use headlights, keep windows up, and avoid heavy smoke areas. Watch for animals and pedestrians during evacuation. Watch for any changes in the wind or fire condition. Stay tuned to local broadcasting. If you must ditch your car, make every attempt to safely pull to the side of the road to allow emergency response vehicles through. If for any reason your PACE plan does not work and you find yourself in imminent danger of a wildfire, it's important to stay calm and think clearly to make rational decisions under pressure. Prepare to use any supplies you have, such as water or fire-resistant blankets. Make decisions that prioritize the safety of everyone in your group, including children and the elderly. If you are inside your house, move to interior rooms, bathtubs, or wet areas for protection. Wet clothes, blankets, sheets, and pillows as much as possible. Stay upwind and below the fire whenever you can. If the wind is blowing toward you and the fire, run into the wind. If the fire is being blown in your direction, move perpendicular to it. Look for areas that are less likely to burn, such as rivers, concrete structures, gravel, or already burned zones. Cover your body with mud or a wet blanket for extra protection. Take refuge in water, under an overpass, or on a wide roadway that can act as a buffer from the flames. Stay low to the ground to avoid breathing in smoke. Keep looking for escape routes as the situation changes. Once the all-clear is given to return to your home, be aware of any hot spots or ash pits. Be cautious when entering your home or building. Wear boots, gloves, a respirator, and eye protection if needed. Keep your animals in sight and avoid going near damaged utility lines or structures. Follow all public health and local regulations for cleanup and disposal. Lastly, make sure to change your air filters. Practice this guide regularly with your family. Remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. Thank you so much for joining me. Until we meet again, be safe.